I mean, when it comes down to it, I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. When we're talking about like that and the whole cage thing, like it's odd to me because for 8 years. Yeah, but you guys love Obama, right?
Yeah. Wait, no, that's a common misconception.
No, it's not.
Obama, he did a letter, whatever it's called, to take kids away from their parents if they're sick and needed help.
So here's the deal. So there's this thing called the Flores decision, right? It happened in 1998 by the Ninth Circuit Court, which is a very liberal court, if you guys didn't know. And what they did was kids were being caged with their parents in prison when they were being arrested. When they were being arrested for illegal immigration, the kids were being kept in prison when they were being.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick. Yeah. I don't think that's right, but even if it did, Trump's still doing it.
Right.
So that should excuse both presidents, right?
President, but where were these protests under Obama? And they were going.
They were.
You guys, I'll give you guys a pass.
We're here protesting.
The media, on the other hand,
never
made an issue of it. It was never an issue.
Okay. Well, we're protesting this president. I'm sure.
So you got to see it from our side. Like we're like, okay, well you're holding these standards to us.
But that doesn't excuse Trump.
Well, the thing is, okay, so listen. Here's the thing. So there's the Flores decision. I'll talk about that. So when an adult and a kid are held for, so Trump has zero tolerance. That means they're prosecuting every person that comes across illegally, right? So if they hold them for more than 20 days, they have to separate them because the Ninth Circuit Court said holding the kids in prison with the parents is being used as a deterrent. So that's why that happened.
That just doesn't excuse the fact that they have no water, no soap, no beds,
and
nothing.
Kids are dying.
That's not true. Well,
it is. There's pictures.
The kids are dying. Forget them.
They're photoshopped.
Those same pictures existed during the entire Obama.
Okay, we're not talking about Obama. We're talking about Trump.
Right, but my point is that this is an issue that's existed for many presidents, and Trump literally inherited it from Obama.
This is a much larger scale.
I disagree with that.
How do you disagree though?
Because influx of people
facts.
coming in and
I'm very aware of the facts, just so you know.
Okay.
What news do you watch?
I'm sorry. I don't watch any cable news.
Okay.
No cable news. It's bad.
I don't either. Why are you against illegal immigrants?
For those of you just turning in, we were unable to get portrait mode to work and our microphone. We unfortunately have to shoot in vertical.
Melania didn't.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Melania didn't come here.
She got a green card.
No. What about her parents?
What about her?
That's the same thing Trump is fighting.
Anchor babies.
There is an equal number of people entering and exiting the country. It's an equal influx.
No, that's not
Nobody's
true.
taking jobs.
How many millions of
people are coming in
people
and
in here?
exiting?
So look, we already have an issue with homelessness and poor and vets not being taken care of. So how many millions of people can we take in and still not address that problem, but we're just taking in more poor?
We're taking them
You know what?
because
Could I
people
say
are
something?
leaving. It's
My,
an equal influx. I can promise you it's equal.
My grandma
Yes, it
lives
is.
up in Los Angeles, slammed by Hurricane Michael, and there was no one to help fix the building. All these people.
In Puerto Rico?
No, it was in Florida.
Oh, in Florida.
Their system would not be rising the way it is without these people helping.
Right. Well, and I'm not.
Our economy.
Right. But helping our. First of all, I see no evidence of that. Second,
What are you trying? Who
How
do you
does
think
adding
runs our
millions-
agriculture? All the agriculture
Right.
is supported by migrants.
right, it's slave labor. They get paid super low, like almost nothing.
They're
Which is
escaping
actually changing.
prosecution in their country to work
No.
here.
So
and
okay,
make
so
money.
look, so you're talking about like asylum and escaping persecution. Back when Obama was president, he made this big deal about don't come to this country because asylum is a very specific thing. Asylum is for people. Asylum is, see, and that's what it's about. Not getting that pat on the back, but asylum is for people. Obama said it. He said asylum is not for people who are poor or trying to escape a bad neighborhood. He said that, and it's the truth.
They can
Right,
still
but I'm
seek
talking-
asylum.
can we
Their
go back?
country
You
is-
said that
It's corrupted.
Melania.
They're coming here for help. They're coming here for better lives. They're risking their lives, their children's lives to come here.
Right, I know.
Trump is
And
against-
when you say that, it's not our fault.
But you're-
They're risking their children's lives. They're the ones to blame.
No,
No, they would rather come to a better place than the one they live.
But I thought
give
this
their
place was like-
children
Can I
better
say
lives.
something? Can I say something real quick? You just said you're, against all this. But Trump, Melania, his family, he's against child migration. They came here
Right.
legally.
Yeah, there's some hypocrisy there. Everybody, hey, look, there's enough
So
hypocrisy.
send Melania back.
Right, fine. But if you're going to say that, then let's be consistent. It's like everybody.
Wait, you're saying that?
Yeah, let's send her back then. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm with you, dude.
All right. Let's send her back.
All right.
So then we're
Send Melania back.
So are we sending everybody else back as well? I mean, you guys know how many tens of thousands of families Obama separated, and yet it was never an issue. That's just, I understand you guys you were young, so you didn't know. But it's like nobody made an issue. Now that Trump's in, and the Democrats and their media hate Trump, now it's an issue. Now that we can use it for political weapons.
Because it's a giant scale, and these children at the border in the Obama administration had access to their basic human rights.
Can I ask you about this law?
Hey, Trump.
Hey, give a shout out. Wave to Dronetek Politics.
Wait for what?
Say hi to Dronetek Politics. You're on YouTube.
Can I ask you
Say hi to whoever, man.
Like, why are these walls? Like, that doesn't do anything.
The wall?
Why would you spend money on
Do you have a house with a locked door and walls?
It's not the same thing.
It is the exact same thing.
It's really not.
Have you ever heard of a ladder?
Well, absolutely. But you know what? A wall is not.
There you go.
Wall is not the only thing. A wall.
Why do you want to spend so much money on this of all the parts in our country? You want to spend money on
Science.
the wall. Why? Why?
Like we spend money on all kinds of
Yeah,
things.
exactly. Half the budget goes to the military.
Right.
Why?
Because
we're hurting.
Look, Democrats before Trump had always said that we need to secure the border. Because every part of a comprehensive immigration reform is securing the border. We have to secure the border.
Why is this so
And
important?
Obama's
People who don't have health care access. People who are dying in America already, who have lived here, who aren't immigrants. Why are you focusing
Can't
on
get
that
insulin.
and on the wall?
Well,
instead?
anybody who needs care can go to the
voting.
hospital and get it.
No, it's thousands and thousands of dollars. They actually
Communism
can't.
sucks then and it still sucks. It'll suck tomorrow.
That's kind of why I stopped him. I'm like, why are you guys wearing everything?
Hey, we love your hat, sir. We love your hat at Dronetek Politics.
Like literally, you go to any anti-Trump rally and you're gonna find Red Guard and Antifa decked out in camera and single play. I mean, I don't get it. Like the whole Russian collusion thing. Do you guys realize that through the 80s and through the 90s, it's been the Democrats who've been colluding with Russia?
Ow.
Well, so Bernie Sanders, for example. Do you know about his past with the Soviets? Ted Kennedy. You know about that in the October surprise with Reagan? Okay, well, look into it. All right, well,
I'm not.
all the Soviets, all
We
the...
all have our disagreements, but we could all stand together and say we're not voting for
Hey, well, that's fine, and that's fine. I don't, you know, my whole thing is like we don't have much of a choice, really. I mean, it's like...
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, because he's
Well, for you
gonna
guys.
rig the election.
Rigged election? I just, where are you getting this?
Just literally look it up. Like I'll send you.
This is what I do for a living.
Yeah,
I mean, I know all of
I don't
everything
know
you're
why
talking
you're
about.
denying this when it's proven facts.
The Mueller report concluded. The Mueller report
Okay,
concluded,
but-
page 181.
Like your shirt, sir.
No foreign interest,
Yeah.
no Trump people.
I think one of Trump's spokespersons when he agreed with the Russian people over our own security.
You guys don't listen to, you don't watch cable news, but everything you say is like a cable news talking.
Fox News, CNN.
Well, you're saying you're just
I go over.
denying everything.
So what did
that's said
Brock?
or
So do you guys
proven
remember when Brock? And I'm not doing what about it. I'm just trying to show you that there's double standards. When Obama was at the, I can't remember what. It was G8, I think. He was talking to the guy who was sitting in for Putin at the time. I can't remember his name also. But he talked to him. He's like, hey, because he got caught on a hot mic, look it up. And he's like, hey, after I get elected, I'll have a lot more power to work with you. Basically saying
Why
that
was he
at the G8. Because, I mean, so, okay, I'll explain it. I'll explain it. Right, and I'll explain it to you. Because me and a lot of other people who have lived through like the Clinton years, the Bush years, the Obama years, and then well, let me finish, and then now is that we see this lopsided application of standards every time.
Because you want change. You want change to your
We are
Make America
tired.
great again.
We are
That's not change. That's going back.
No. Like, if we go back to when America was landing people on the moon and driving rovers on the moon, I'm cool with that. We were doing great things. Like, that's what I want to get back to. What, the moon landing? You don't believe in the moon landing? No,
You're
he
voting
wasn't.
for Trump because you want mass
Space
security.
Force.
No.
You want space exploration.
No. I just
Space
explained why,
Force.
because here's the thing.
Space
is that no
Force.
matter, you want to understand why people like will support Trump pretty much no matter what. One is that the media is constantly fucking lying. They're constantly fucking lying.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're constantly demonstrating that they have different standards. So you go from George Bush, when the media was all solely focused on torpedoing Bush through the entire 8 years, and it was a conspiracy theory when he won, right? Oh, it's a conspiracy theory, hanging chads, and then all that.
So
Okay.
you're
Then we
voting for Trump
no,
because the media
hold on.
sucks?
Well, hold on. Then we get to Obama, and suddenly everything's great. It's all great. right here.
He was a great
Stand up for, right. Well, you think that because they never reported on the negative stuff, like the caging of kids and all that. That was never an issue. So, right. And that's...
Yeah,
I don't think so.
send her back. That's what happened at the Obama rally.
Right. So,
I don't see many.
so you think Trump's a racist?
I do.
And is it based...
Birtherism. How is that not racist?
Well, I mean, there's been many past presidents that have been challenged on that, white ones.
But that's racism. You can't deny that.
One of the points not bringing up.
I can't, and I'll explain why. So, Michelle Obama was out there giving speeches talking about, oh, my husband's home country is Kenya. Like, there were things going out there that was sort of fueling that fire, and I wonder about that sometimes, if that wasn't done on purpose. But Michelle Obama actually said that. She said her president's home country was Kenya. And there's other things, like his brother saying stuff. And so there was fueling that fire that has nothing to do with her. Obama's mixed, right? He's half white.
Okay, and what else? He's also half black.
So are we allowed to criticize?
Orange.
Are we allowed to criticize his white hat?
Are you fixating on like the fact that he's half black and half white? Why are you fixating on that?
I'm not. You are. You just said that.
No, he's a black president.
You said Trump is
and he's
racist because he questioned his birtherism.
That's what he said. I said Trump is racist because he's racist. Because of all his policies are racist.
What policy?
He does not.
Give me one. Give me one. One racist policy.
He's homophobic too.
Give me an example.
Gay people.
When he held the
Because
gay
he
flag
says,
up on stage.
no, it's because he
That's
won't
to
let
get votes.
transgender people into
It's
the
to get
military.
weak-minded
So
people
that's
to
the
vote.
one thing that you're going to point to. And here's the thing. So I was in the military. This guy, he tried to get in the military. Guess what? He could not get in. You know why? He's got tubes in his ears. Okay? So if you have flat feet, guess what? Can't get in the military.
Okay,
so we're talking about people who have gender dysphoria. You think that tubes in your ears, flat feet, they think they're a separate gender than what they actually are in reality.
And that's a real thing.
Yes, it is. It's classified as dysphoria. So we're so there's no right to join the military. They discriminate. They actively discriminate. I just told you an example.
Okay, this is a health thing, and being transgender is not a health thing.
How am I proving your point?
What you just said.
The military discriminates based on many different factors because they need specific.
This is not discriminating. I think this is a health thing. They're focusing on the fact that they're transgender and they're discriminating
Right.
on that basis. That's
It's
not
a mental.
health
It's a
thing.
mental condition.
It's not a mental condition. It's who they
It's
are.
not
No.
really. So they are what they think they are.
Yes.
What they are.
What are
Guys.
you talking about?
What they are.
If
If
I
they're-
felt like I was a man trapped in a woman's body, that is not a mental condition. That's
It is.
who I am.
No, it's a mental condition.
I'm gonna walk away.
It's
right
literally
You know what?
all
It was
gender
nice knowing you, dude. But you're making
you.
a fool out of yourself.
Am I?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, can I say one more
Yeah.
thing? So a lot of the points that you were saying is that, or one of the points you kept bringing up is that, like bringing in the past, like all these mistakes have been brought into the past, and that makes it okay.
Well, no, I didn't say that. I just said that
Okay.
we don't like these double standards being applied.
Okay.
No,
That-
can I say one? I'm sorry.
So okay. So shouldn't we be focusing on from this point on, from the present to the future? Like we don't want.
Well, you say that now, but the second it gets to be a Democrat, suddenly that goes out the window again.
That's
And
not
suddenly
true.
you're. It is. It is. The mass media is
Right.
violent. Yeah.
And I said, so I was very fortunate enough to just go to Germany for an exchange program, and we went to the concentration camp, and you know we saw these videos that Hitler, make America great again. It's the same thing.
It's not.
No, Hitler wasn't a politician. And he said, you know what? I'm going to come in, change.
You know what Goodwin's law is?
What?
This
Can I
this
finish?
tactic
Can I
has
finish?
always been mocked, but
Can
suddenly
I-
it's
can I
like
finish?
yeah.
He came in here and said, you know what, we're going to make Germany great again. I'm not a politician. I'm away from this establishment. He came here, all these people believed him. And he murdered
Right.
hundreds and thousands
Who
of
has
Jews.
Trump murdered?
And immigrants. Round them up. Round up the
Right.
immigrants. That's what
Who's rounding up immigrants?
Trump.
No. No.
I'm
No.
running them up.
Look.
Yeah.
Those people come here. And guess what?
For those of
They're
you
free to
tuning
go
in, we
back
had
home.
problems running the horizontal and running the microphone as well. The phone was overheating.
No. That's a broad generalization. It is.
You know what, it's nice.
I do appreciate you
Good
guys
luck.
talking. I really do. I do. You guys are awesome, honestly. I really do appreciate it. I know you think I'm a horrible person, but have a great
No,
day.
I think we all want the same thing. So
We do.
let's go.
You know what I want? I want all of us to get back together again.
Trump's doing a good job with that too. Right?
Well, the media and the Democrats are too, right? Oh. All right, guys. What we got here? What's up, guys? I like the shirt. Nice. How you doing, guys?
Say hi to Dronetek Politics.
Yep. You know, hold on, come here. people have like Trump socks. It's Trump socks.
Trump socks.
Yeah.
They're $10.
Christmas time.
I don't need Trump socks. I do appreciate that.
You know you want some Trump socks?
My feet sweat.
I have a. Well, I have a.
It's almost Christmas time.
Oh, God.
We got a cold in it.
That's cool. But you guys are awesome out here. No way, man. I don't need to get jumped.
Huh?
I don't need to get jumped.
I said, what's that the heck?
Do what?
Kids, do they have brain cell freedom?
No. No, their problem is that they don't have any like context. Like I kept bringing up stuff that's happened in the past, and they don't know anything about any of that. So it's like I keep trying to bring up that all this stuff was going on, but yet it wasn't an issue until suddenly the opposition's in power. Now it's an issue.
Come check the TikTok. You got some things that you might like.
But it doesn't matter. They're like, well, we're worried about now. It's like, yeah, second the Democrats, the standards are going to change again.
6 more years.
Right, exactly. The protests will end like that day.
No, 6 more years.
Close it out.
Yeah. All right, guys, we've had a good day here. I'm getting tired. My phone's overheating. I think I'm about to run out of battery. But I do appreciate you all tuning in. And video should be out either this weekend or Monday morning. So check it out. Thank you.